Hey readers, what did you think about the magazine called Whoosh? Did you learn some new things about wind and how it can help and how it can also cause harm? There was some really great information in here about how the wind can make seeds fly and how the wind makes windmills spin. Did you know that wind makes the kites soar too in the sky? Pretty cool. So now it's time to do some learning activities together. We have our Scholastic pages. One is a word search, and another is a comprehension check. So we're looking to see if you can answer the questions based on the magazine. Oop, we learned all of these things. Now we need to check to make sure we understood what we were reading and remember what we were reading too. All right, so have out your activity pages as well as your magazine because we might need that to help us find some answers. You may also need a pencil and also a marker, like a yellow marker or a yellow crayon. We're going to use that for the word search. So pause the video while you look for those materials, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can take a look at these activities together. All right. Here we go. Now, the first thing in our activities is a word search. Now, a word search is where we have a lot of different letters, and we have to find these special words inside the word search. So, when we are looking, we have to think about what letter we want to look for first. So, the words that we're going to look for are disperse, electricity, hurricane, lift, sandstorm, and tornado. So I'm going to start with the first one. It starts with the letter D. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to look to see if I can find a letter D. Here's a D. My next letter is I. So I like to look around that letter. Oh, no I's around it. So I need to keep looking. I'm going to look for another D. Here's a D. No I's. Now, as I keep scanning, I look for D's first, but then I have to find an I next to it. I'm going to keep looking, scanning over each of the letters. Here's a D. I, S, P, E, R, S, E. We found it. So with my marker or yellow crayon, I'm going to highlight the word that I found. And then I can mark it off up here to show that I found it in my word search. We found the first word. Now, I'm wondering if you can find electricity, hurricane, lift, sandstorm, and tornado in your word search too. So take some time to look through the word search and look for the first letter in each word. See what else you can find. Oh, I found hurricane. It stood out to me because it took up that whole row. Okay, first graders, I want you to see if you can find those 4 other words, electricity, lift, sandstorm, and tornado, as part of your reading activities. Now, while you're doing that, pause this video, and when you're ready, come back and we will do our reading checkpoint together. All right, here is our reading checkpoint. So, I've got my magazine nearby just in case I need it to help me answer any of my questions. I've also got my pencil or marker or something nearby to help write down my answers as well. So question number 1 tells us or asks us, what is this issue mostly about? Is it about dogs? Is it mostly about wind? Or is it about kites? There is a dog. There is a kite. So it is about those things, but is it mostly about dogs and kites? No, that's right. The whole thing is about how wind did it. Wind did it. Wind is the main idea of our article. That's what we're learning about in our magazine. Okay, question number 2. Wind helps seeds disperse. That means the seeds spread out or stay in one place. Ooh, I know. I'm going to look back in my magazine to see if I can help find that information to solve this question. Now, let's see. Here's that word disperse, just like I see here. So now I need to figure out what that word means. The seeds fly through the air. They disperse. That means they spread out. Did we find the answer by looking back in our magazine? That's right. It means they spread out. They don't stay in one place. No, my magazine has those keywords right here. Spread out. Okay, let's see. Which one makes electricity? Do these seeds make electricity? Does this windmill make electricity? Or does the kite make electricity? When you look back in your magazine, which one of these makes electricity? Do you see that bold word, electricity, right here in the middle? I noticed it too. Which one makes electricity? Did you say the windmills? If you did, you are right. The windmill is what makes electricity, and we see that in our magazine too. All right, last question. Name one kind of harsh, windy weather. Oh, I see harsh, harsh. So here are my clues of some harsh, windy weather. We have tornadoes, sandstorms, and hurricanes. So pick one and tell me here. One kind of harsh, windy weather is, you fill in the blank, and then draw a picture here. If you did tornado, you could draw a tornado. Maybe you want to draw a hurricane. Maybe you want to draw a sandstorm. You decide which harsh weather you would like to picture here. All right, first graders, I hope you enjoyed learning about wind and how it can create energy, how it can create electricity, and how it can also be harsh for our environment. So enjoy finding those words in that word search and answering those questions and drawing your favorite kind of harsh, windy weather on your activity today.